Time to time, it's worth checking that your spirit or indeed your digital levels are reading true. My levels are about 30 years old and they've served me well, but I've just been doing some DIY work and realised I might have a problem with one or more of them. But how can I check? Well, I'm going to show you how I do it, and you can easily do this on site. The trick is to make them read a slightly unlevel surface. The levels should read the same in whichever orientation. So first you need a stable surface, and to prevent any problems with curvature, put 2 blocks of wood or something hard on it. A pair of pencils will do. Space them as widely as you can, but suitable for the level that you are testing. Next, you plonk on the level, making a note of where you put it, because you do want to do this repeatedly. I'm using the groove in the table as a visual reference, but you can use just pencil marks or something like that to do it the same every time. Now make sure that the reading is slightly off, and yeah, that's right, you want it to be off level. Well, we'll come back to that. Ideally, the bubbles should be just touching or overlapping one of the lines on the level. Here you can see I've got about a 1 to 1.5mm overlap. Now I turn the level round and I put it back in the same place. And you should be able to see that the bubble is deflected by the same amount. And that equality means that the level is true, or that the bubble is actually parallel with the measuring surface. Now let's take a look at my 1.2 meter level, and again a bit of overlap here, perhaps a little bit more, but consistent with the direction with the other level. But turn it round, and yeah, the deflection is far less in this direction. So that is really bad news. That means this level is not reading true, because it should read the same whichever way round I put it. Now normally I'd have to scrap this level or remove the bubble and just use it as some sort of straight edge. Quite good for that. But this time I can see the level has a plastic carrier screwed in place, so I'm going to see if I can adjust it. So okay, so not this screw, that one's fastened solid. But yeah, the other screw is free to move, and it is adjusting the bubble a little bit. So just try and move it, the wrong way, right way, moving it the right way, trying to split the difference between the first offset and this side. Next, I turn the level around and check it again. He just needs a tiny bit more adjustment, I think. And what I'll do is I'll keep reversing and making tiny adjustments until I can see no difference. Okay, finally, I think that's right. This one is salvaged and definitely usable and will give reliable readings, but I'm probably going to replace it anyway because, it's drifted once, and, if it's relying on these screws and they've come loose once, they're going to come loose again, I guess. So, yeah, I'll have to replace it because I can't really trust it going forward. So finally onto my 1.8 meter level, and this has got 2 bubbles. Now in this direction, they are reading a similar deflection to what we've seen before, and they're both reading the same. Yep, both bubbles read the same deflection. Turn it round. Yeah, first bubble is reading consistently either way. But when I come to the second bubble, although it's not bad, it's not the same. So one bubble is okay, and the other is not. And that's really not helpful. So yeah, I can't adjust these bubbles, so I'm going to put a bit of tape over the dodgy one, and I'll keep using this until I can get a replacement. Doing these for the vertical ones is a similar practice, only you're really going to be measuring between the top surface and the bottom surface of the level, but still just reversing the level so you can test the error in both directions. And really, that's all there is to it. Hopefully this is helpful, but please remember that likes, subscriptions, comments, sharing, they're all really welcome. So anyway, bye for now.